Jake Bateman is an online creator, also known as ybnotv / Your Brand New Obsession, who's been making videos since 2013 with people like Johnnie Guilbert, even eventually joining Our World Away. But what happened to Jake Bateman? The origins of ybno can be difficult to find, but musically he released his first EP in 2013 called Anti-Everything, which can be found on SoundCloud. Although I found record of him apparently being called Captain Jake prior to ybno in this Tumblr post and this art. And also if you go back further in his Tumblr, you also find even more evidence of that. Unfortunately, a lot of the start of his channel and career are missing, but I'm trying to piece it together as best I can. His oldest public video was uploaded in 2017, but there's mountains of evidence of his online presence between when he actually made the channel and that earliest public video currently. For example, if you go onto YouTube, you can find videos of him from 2015 playing games like Rocket League against another creator called Nenster. There's this really cool YouTube thing that I don't know if you know about. I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but if you're searching for a creator, and this is how I found the Jake Bateman videos from 2015, in this case I was looking for ybnotv videos and I wanted to try and find some of the earlier stuff. So instead of just searching ybnotv, I put before : 2016 ybnotv, and then it shows you every video that was uploaded before 2016 that has ybnotv in the tags or the description, or if he had uploaded videos then and they were publicly available, it would also show them. It helps a lot with research. You can even do it with me, for example. Outside of this, there's still crumbs of what he was posting on his main channel, on Tumblr. Unfortunately, a lot of the posts that are linked are now dead links, but it still shows what was posted, and in some cases they're thumbnails. The first mention of non-music related videos is in 2015 with the mention of a video game called Soul Hunt with Drakestopher and Johnnie Guilbert. I assume based off the wording it was actually originally posted on Drakestopher's channel, but he's since privated every video so I don't believe it exists. Other videos include Fighting Your Grandma and videos playing Fallout and Slender Man, among other games, none of which are currently on his channel, at least not publicly. Unfortunately, the earliest save of his channel on the Wayback Machine is from 2020. So anything prior to that on his main channel at least is pretty difficult to find any evidence of, outside of what I've already presented. Jake and Drakestopher were combined to make the band Flatline, who would go on to release an album called Signal Found in 2016. The album was once available on Spotify but isn't anymore. Although I wouldn't say it's lost media exactly, their merch store is still online, and although it's sold out, it does show that they sold physical copies of the album, although who knows where on earth it can be found online. Jake would play piano and Drake would sing in the band, by the way. Some of those Tumblr posts I mentioned earlier actually showed Drake. There's some photos together and even a video about shipping them together. Interestingly, Cecilia, who I mentioned in my Drakestopher video, is actually in some of the photos. And he, as in Jake, did also promote the More Than Friends album at the time. Although this wouldn't be the only band he would join, which we'll talk about shortly. I've already previously dedicated an entire video to Our World Away, which includes Jake's part in the channel. Jake wasn't a founding member, instead seemingly replacing another member, although that is somewhat up for debate. There was drama which would lead to Kyle David Hall leaving the group, with the new member being announced, that being Jake Bateman. Though in saying that, it was also stated that they'd been trying to talk to Kyle about a new member, so it seems like he would have joined regardless of what happened to Kyle, according to what I've read and seen at least. Unfortunately, the channel wouldn't last too long after this, with Jake appearing in around 10 videos on the channel. It was the roommate of fellow members Alex and Johnny at the time, appearing in multiple videos prior to being announced as a full member. The group went on hiatus not too long after and have never returned. If you want a more in-depth breakdown of the events, there will be a video about it linked below. I've already mentioned him a few times, but it's time to talk about Johnnie Guilbert's role in all of this, because a year after the end of Our World Away, they would form a band. Till Death Do We Part is a band consisting of Johnnie Guilbert and Jake Bateman. They do have their own channel which has 2 videos on it, but largely the music videos have been posted on Johnny's main channel, having released an EP entitled We're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat in 2017, along with a few singles in the meantime, with the most recent being Curiosity Kills. Although in saying that, they've been teasing somewhat of comeback this year, so that may change somewhat soon, by the looks of it at least. He would also stream frequently on YouNow around this time. There's an archive of quite a few of his streams streams that are up if you want to find them. Outside of all this, Jake's most popular videos were between 2019 and 2020, where he would upload videos of him cracking his bones, starting with 100, and they got decent views, over 1 million on a couple of them in fact. Speaking of views, in 2022 and 2023, he removed a bunch of videos from his own channel. These very well may be the aforementioned gaming videos, I'm not sure. This is according to Social Blade, by the way. If you're wondering what he's doing now, well, his last upload was 2 months ago. He still makes music, does reaction videos, and some other stuff. I'm actually not quite sure how to describe his content, but he's still creating. He's also part of another band called Pet Taxi, and he is currently going live weekly on Twitch as of recording. So this is what happened to Jake Bateman. There's a whole bunch of videos similar to this called the Emo series. It'll be in the description. There might just be a video about someone that you've been curious about, but if you check the playlist and there's someone you're curious about and they're not there, just let me know in the comments and I may dedicate a video to them. Thanks for watching.